Hey RT Youth, I got your DM. This is Shannon Sullivan again from El Salvador, coming at you as a missionary there. And I'm so excited that I'm going to be answering the question, what is something that I need to know as a woman before getting in a relationship? Okay, there are so many different things I could say about this. And I had a list, but I think I just want to say one thing that kind of compounds all of those things. You need to know who you are and where your value lies and what matters to you before you get in a relationship. I think sometimes movies and TV shows and books and different things in our lives make us think that we're gonna find ourselves, or we're gonna find value, or we're gonna figure out who we are in a relationship. And in reality, that's just not the case. It's more likely the opposite. So you gotta know who you are and what matters to you. And that can mean all kinds of different things. One thing it means is you need to learn to value your body, okay? Your body's not a bargaining chip. You shouldn't be using your body to try to like coax men in or anything like that. Now, I'm not saying never wear shorts, like do you, it's hot out, love yourself for who you are, all of that's good. But you don't want to be using those things to get a guy to like you, and you don't want to ever have to feel like you have to do anything physical or have to give over your body in certain ways because a guy wants it, right? And a lot of that comes from just recognizing your value and saying, no, I'm not okay with that. I don't feel comfortable with that. And I don't feel bad saying that because I recognize that I'm worth it. And if you don't think I'm worth it, then you're not the right guy for me. Similarly with boundaries, like maybe you make a commitment ahead of time, and it's really good to do this before you're in a relationship. I don't ever want to miss church because of the guy I'm with, okay? Maybe that's something you decide. Cool, that's a really good thing to do. Make sure you have your priorities set. And if he's constantly pressuring you to hang out and says that's stupid, don't go anymore, whatever, then you recognize like, hey, this is something I've already decided means a lot to me. I'm confident in who I am, and I'm confident that I'm worth it. I'm worth not hanging out with on that day. And if you think that this is too much, then this is just not gonna work out, okay? You need to recognize, and maybe you invite him. And that's another part of it. If you really love yourself and if you really recognize your own value, then rather than him being a person and you just try to kind of embed yourself in that, or you two kind of molding into this random goop of a relationship, you guys are both able to come to the table and you can say, here are things that matter to me, here are things I love, and he can do the same thing, and then you guys learn and grow together, still having your own personalities, but making each other better. And that's what you want, right? So make sure that you're able to hold those boundaries and feel confident that that's okay. And that also is going to help you to not expect perfection, to be able to communicate clearly, this isn't something I'm okay with, or hey, it really hurt me when you did this or when you said this, and I would rather you not do that in the future, right? To be able to understand he's not going to be perfect, but also to have standards, to not just say like, yeah, I know he's like a total jerk and treats me like garbage and makes me pay for everything, but like he likes me. No. We have better standards than that. Why? Because we know we're worth it and we know that we have value, right? And that also has to do with what you give up. So if you recognize that this all of who you are has value, right, and you recognize that you're worth it, then you know that you're worth having to sometimes do things that are uncomfortable. So maybe that means that he can't hang out with you every single Friday because some Fridays you want to hang out with your friends. That's totally okay. If he's not cool with that, you shouldn't have to stop hanging out with your friends. He should be able to recognize that sometimes he can't hang out with you because you're with other people, because those people have value in your life. Same thing with your future. If you want to go to college, if you have a specific career path you want to follow, or you have like a goal, like you're like, I really want to work and get enough money to get a car, and that's like this thing that I'm really working towards, whatever it is, these things in your future that you really are excited for and you want, don't give those things up for him. It's so easy for us to kind of say, well, I'll just follow what he's doing. I'll just kind of let my life be led by him. That's not the case. Own it. And if he really likes you and really cares about you and he's a good guy and someone you want to be with, then he'll respect those things. He'll respect that you're going to have to work a lot to do the things you want to do. He'll respect that you go to college maybe, and he can't see you all the time. If he's the kind of guy you want to be with, he'll respect those things. And you need to be willing to ask for that, okay? If he's not willing to do that, it shouldn't be a, well, this is the best I got. If I don't do this, then maybe I won't be with anyone. No, no, no. Recognize your value and own it, and recognize that you deserve to be able to continue to explore and figure out who you are and what gives you value, okay? So I feel like I was really repetitive, but because it's so important. So figure that out. Figure out who you are, what you love, what your dreams are, and that doesn't mean that sometimes things don't change, but own that and expect him to be willing to own that for you, okay? All right, it was really good talking to you guys. Bye. Good luck.